Hi folks, and welcome to another episode of From Amateur to Expert Daily. And I'm sure, as in your world, makeshift and make-do clever hacks and approaches are the order of the day. So you join me on my son's trampoline. You will notice the absence of 3-year-old. That's because he's inside sleeping, which is why I'm outside shooting. Alright, so at the moment we are talking about how to remain an expert, how to remain current, relevant, and solvent during the COVID-19 crisis. And it's been a challenge all around the world. I mentioned in yesterday's video, in a couple of videos, that Penguin have asked me to write a book on how small businesses can survive. They asked me last week Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. It's done. 23,000 words. If you contributed, thank you so much for that. We've had contributions from Texas, Croatia, Australia, Israel, literally all around the world, and of course from my own wonderful nation of South Africa. The book has now gone for editing, and I will keep you up to date and up to speed with the launch, which may now need to be an ebook and or an audio book, of course, because people are unable to print in South Africa. We've just gone into lockdown mode, or we will as of midnight tomorrow, which makes it too soon to actually get the book out in physical form. Nevertheless, we will revisit that on the far side of lockdown mode. So, today's idea. Let's talk about clearing up some bandwidth for you, your management team, and your business. Even if you are a solo practitioner, this simple idea is going to work very well for you. I would like you to start a list of things that you are not going to do. Or in other words, what falls by the wayside under these unusual conditions? It's worth turning these observations into something of a document as well. And you can give them a bit of a hierarchy from most to least important, things that you used to do. And then you can draw a line beneath the top 2 or 3. The top 2 or 3 things that are your main money generators, your main brand builders, the most important things that you do. You may want to focus on those and then look at the list beneath that. What doesn't matter right now? As you think about that, what do you perceive that you could drop, reduce, pause, or put on hold for a while? Because doing so will free up capacity. And you can apply the exercise at several levels as well. Are there steps in your process that are not as critical as before? Can you do cheap, quirky, and make do, and even make the product charming as a result of that? It's all in how you say a thing. I'm reminded here of Jaguar. The XJ, one of my favorite cars, competes with the S-Class and the 7 Series. Now, they don't have the numbers to compete with those two manufacturers. So what do? They say, our product is rare and meant to be. Now, that's brilliant. That's such a clever way of taking what could have been perceived as a weakness and positioning it as a strength. If you have to do hacks and cheaper versions of right now, could you make it charming, playful, and winning? Could you even use it to your advantage and tell a story about it? You might also need to make some tough calls about customers that you are not going to be serving. Who or what qualifies as low value, high stress, and what time wasters have previously gummed up your process? Do you need to fire clients right now? Finally, what if you think beyond the boundaries of your own business? Who requires something of you that has become unimportant to execution, that is costly, and that can reasonably be postponed? Perhaps a legislative or a compliance body. Why not ask for a postponement? Free up bandwidth for the things that really matter. They might not know that you are struggling to meet a deadline, that you are bogged down by the imposition they've placed on you. Petition the authorities and ask for the freedom. Design your what not to do list, and you will clear up space for creativity, innovation, and the energy to keep yourself above board. I will continue to provide an idea per day on the show From Amateur to Expert Daily. If the ideas are helping you, please feel free to share them broadly. If you're enjoying these daily videos on how to position yourself as an expert, do remember that you can go a step further now. The book Own Your Industry, How to Position Yourself as an Expert is now available as a course. It comes with video inserts, quizzes, and it helps you to implement these ideas into your world. Visit futureselfacademy.com and sign up for Own Your Industry, the course.